Rather than queuing support as a primary, we're going to go with top. Okay, let's make the magic happen. First game of the new season. We're playing Leona. I picked Leona, chose Exhaust because they have the Nocturne, right? Twitch is here somewhere, we gotta watch out. Where is Twitch? Where is Twitch? That's a huge trade for us, like we took all his health off. I have to assume this water's bush, this bush is watered. What am I saying? If that's watered, I want to be in this bush because it makes it awkward for them. If I sit in that bush, they know where I am. Now I can just like run in and out and scare the living shit out of them.
Ever vigilant.
Oh, we can just completely push them off. Look at that. They're going to miss gold. They're going to miss experience just from what we did. That's a win. 2 minions I just cost them. Just because I decided to walk in this bush. There's another one. So both of their wards are gone. I'm going to walk straight through the tri-bush and gank mid. Because I know where their wards are and it's not in the tri. Let's go. Try cut her off. That's fine. I might be able to get across that wall. Let's just see if we can stop her recall.
Rally to me.
Executed? Nice. I'm not even going to go back to lane. I want my ADC to get solo experience. I'm going to wait. We might be able to punish this guy. There's a chance. If he goes for some hits on the tower, we can get him.
An ally has been slain.
Coming in. I don't want it. Thank God. Let's get boots. No, let's not get boots. Let's get health so that we're super tanky when we go bot lane. So now we're going to have an experience lead on our ADC. We're going to have a gold lead on our mid lane. And our jungle also should have a slight experience lead. All off of our players, just so. We're going to go for the Braum here. Oh no, we're not. We're going to go through. We got him. Come here. Oh, I just cannot let that farm go. That gold. Oh no! I'm gonna die of my greed! I didn't even get that gold. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freeze this for him. So there's a ward right here. Keep that frozen. Let's zone out Nasus, and then if we zone out Nasus, he's not gonna be a threat. I think he just entered. So if I can let him push this, let him push it, then I'll come out and stop it and freeze it. Now the enemy laner's gonna be mad as fuck. So I just froze top, then froze mid. That's why we took the exhaust. It really screws over Nocturne. That was a much better R by me. Got his cleanse. From here, the enemy team started bickering, and it wasn't long until they just straight up forfeited. Got it. Game 1, our favor.
Victory.
So I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that my jungle wants to play support, and he's picking Amumu. That's pretty much the autofill jungle. I decided because our jungler was autofill, I wouldn't force them to invade. I don't want to get them into any compromising position. Instead, I'd start on our side and invade over to the blue. Because I started on my side and I know that Echo started on his red, he's pathing towards blue, which means I can't kill blue quick enough. I need to go for Gromp and then fight over the blue. Okay, now we just wait in the brush. He is on it. He's on it right now. I should have got vision on it sooner. Although Echo got the blue and didn't die, he's quite low health, which means he can't join this team fight. Thank God he got one of the kills. Got Q? Oh my God. If I die here, we can get the kills. Echo and her are so low. Oh, huge miss. Wow. And if I killed him, that couldn't happen. This game starts off a bit rocky. The enemy Akshan is picking up kill after kill. He even got one of me when I went into his jungle, and he gets another one right here. It's pretty much Fiora versus Akshan. Who can carry harder? Oh, that's a big miss. I don't know about going in now. Wow, he fucked us. Amumu. I slowed him. Can I run? We're so lucky we got away there. Zaya's flash is still down from the previous fight, so I know as soon as I ult behind her, she's trapped and can't escape. Big pickup for the Jinx. This is the beginning of our secondary win condition, which is this Jinx. Funneling gold into her allows us to not rely solely on the Fiora. We got this. This is the kill. He should have timed his Q a little bit better. Oh, damn. Yeah, I realized a bit too late how close Jinx was. If I see Janna, that means Akshan's coming. That's right, I am here. Nice. I slowed him. Just in case she has flash. I don't got a ward. Ooh, close. Skipping ahead 9 minutes into the future, it's an even game. However, most of our gold is on Fiora, so she is a complete menace in the side lane. This means that they need to send multiple members to deal with her. Eventually, with the enemy jungler's help, they do kill her, but at the cost of us getting an uncontested Baron. We then use the Baron to push through mid, and we secure our first inhibitor. Things were looking extremely promising for our team until this moment. Fiora ends up getting caught in the bot lane by 3 of the enemy team. That's not really the issue. The main issue here is that she starts blaming our team. She's blaming us for not achieving anything while she died. But look at the map. The mid inhibitor's down. There's no Baron yet. The top lane isn't pushed in. This means that it's her fault she died. It's a common error by people who don't know how to split push, and she can't accept that. Unfortunately, she gets angry at our team, and from this point on, decides to troll us. You can see the first instance of it here, when the enemy team immediately rushes towards the Baron after they kill her. It's a 4v5, one of our strongest members have died, and they're trying to take advantage of this. Fiora then spawns and immediately teleports to the bot lane instead of to the pink ward right above the Baron. Honestly, there's a chance they wouldn't have even started the Baron if she didn't waste her teleport. Her using the teleport is what encouraged them to do it. Fucking he TP bot because he was angry at us. We give it our best shot at attempting to steal it, but there's too many members and I can't get close enough to the Baron in time. So they pick up the Baron, a couple kills, and they also pick up a Fiora. Yep, she got killed immediately after they recalled. She kept splitting, never bothered to stop. Our team was having this issue where we couldn't engage. They kept getting picks onto us and everyone was tilted. So I decided the best play, I'm just gonna go, was to start a fight. Rather than sitting around at this Drake and allowing them to pick us off while we attempt to get the soul point, I'd rather us just fully engage and see what happens. Fortunately, we lucked out. This was no doubt a coin flip play, but I would take a coin flip over a loss any day, so let's fucking go. After picking up the inhibitor, all we had to do was walk straight to Baron, and we have won this game. Baron, 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 Baron. It's solo queue though. For some reason, they want to stand back, engage a fight, even though you had the guarantee win, so that's what we end up doing. Things don't go the way we want it. Enemy team gets a couple kills, and I decide to ditch them, head to the triple inhib. We can get triple inhib, that's another win con. We get the triple inhib, that's great, another way to win. All we have to do now is go back and set up the Baron. What do you know? The Fiora decides to stay and try to 1v5 this late in the game. They end up using it to get the Baron. I attempted to steal, it was close. Ah, fuck, worth a shot. I really don't mind taking that 50-50 because there's no risk of us losing the game. That is, of course, until the Bran and the Jinx decide to push past the middle of the lane with just them against the Baron team. The Baron team that if they kill you, will just run down mid and end the game. If they die, the game's over, by the way. How do they blame anyone but themselves? The game would have been over if it wasn't for this Amumu play. He jumps in, ults, and then they end up chasing him for some reason. This gives me a chance to clear the minions, and that is crucial to us surviving. So kudos to the autofill Amumu for his quick thinking. The game is not over yet. That's huge. No smite for the Elder. After all the back and forth shenanigans, it came down to Echo face checking a bush that I was sitting in. We pick him off, take the Elder, and end the game immediately after.
Awesome.
This puts us into Diamond 3 on our second out of 5 promo games. After last game, I just wanted to play something that I could relax, so I picked the Braum. I noticed that the top laner was Camille. She's running Ignite, which means I can likely kill her level 1, or at least deal a significant amount of damage. We don't kill her, and you're probably curious why I dropped the Ignite. The thing is, when we're sitting in his lane, we're going to soak a couple of experience. If we leave the lane without giving him an edge, it's going to negatively impact his lane. This means the best play for me is to guarantee that he has an edge, and that's by damaging him with Ignite. Oh, I'm going to zoom through this game. I don't have the best laning phase. In this situation, I got my ADC killed, and I ended up picking up the gold instead of him. Not great. I then decided to roam around the map quite a lot. This benefited our team significantly more because my playstyle is so aggressive that it allows our jungler, who is, by the way, a Fiddlesticks, it allows him to free farm, get level 6, and then utilize my aggressiveness to catch the enemy out. And that's what happened time and time again throughout this game. I kept playing aggressive, the enemy team comes to me, Fiddle ults in, cleans up kills, and eventually that paid off big time for our team. At 20 minutes, Akshan and I catch out the Nidalee. This leads straight into a Baron. We push for all the inhibs, and the game is over shortly after that. Game number Fiddle starts off with Braum and Jinx in the bot lane. Immediately, the first thing that happens is Fiddlesticks comes to our lane and takes the enemy's flash. Shortly after this, I take advantage of that and abuse the fact that the enemy Aphelios decided to walk up. I can use the speed boost on my E to catch up to the flashless Aphelios. This gets us our first kill, also activating Jinx's passive, which we then use to kite around the bush and secure some more kills. There was one cheesy moment where we hid in the bush and managed to pick up the Raka. Other than that, most of this game realistically was just Fiddlesticks popping off with his ult. They would actively attempt to kill me, get baited into Fiddle. I realized how great of a combo Braum plus Fiddlesticks actually is this game. It was a very decisive victory. Everyone had amazing scores, including myself and the Jinx. I still give the MVP nomination to the Fiddle, though I think he pulled more than his share of the weight. Game number 5, we picked Leona into Nautilus. This is a great matchup. He is playing very aggressive. Fortunately, we managed to dodge the Q with our flash, but then disaster strikes. I'm not going to make excuses for myself, but let's just say it's 5 a.m. I was editing all day, and I was not playing great. The really annoying thing about this match is that the Ezreal, the Nautilus, and the enemy jungler, they were all playing not very good. It was clearly an easy win if I had just played a little bit safer at the start. I predicted what this enemy jungler was going to do. He's waiting for the Elise, he's sitting in this bush. I managed to get onto him, great pickup, but why did I keep chasing? Why? I mean, I obviously didn't know Nautilus was there, but even at this point, I could have turned around. I could have left, and I kept going. Oh my god, what am I doing? 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 That was fucking so bad. I'll tell you what I was doing. I was losing the game for everyone. That was our 5th and final placement game. We end up in Diamond 3, 98 LP. Not too bad of a start. And overall, we had 4 wins, 1 loss. Game number 6, we are playing Braum once again. Yes, we're seeing a trend here. The Braum popping off today. This might be the most useful level 1 you'll ever witness. Usually I'd cut this up, but I think it's super important that you just watch how impactful it can be to position and land your Q as Braum. You can win ELO just by mastering this level of the laning phase. It's all about trying to get level 2 first. These pokes, they're slowing down the enemy from being able to push in this wave. When I hit that Kaiser, he had to full retreat because if Ashe gets one more auto attack, he's stunned, all his spells are gone. We end up getting level 2 first. I wait until the Ashe has slowed him, and this guarantees a free flash from the Kaiser. That is the point where most people would back off. Not me though, I'm happy. Even if I died in this situation, it's still profitable in my mind. The Kaiser's not going to be able to farm, and she's going to be out of the game. Something surprising happened though. I imagine that the Bard and the enemy ADC started fighting because immediately after that dive, Bard just perma roam. He literally never came back to lane. And from that point, we were just straight up zoning out Kaiser, hiding in the brush, catching him off. We had the wave frozen in front of our tower for the entire laning phase. And I'm not even exaggerating. We never let it break. He had 19 farm when we had over 100. It was a brutal situation. Not gonna lie, I felt sorry for the Kaiser. One of the rare times that I feel sorry for an enemy. Because realistically speaking, he didn't do anything wrong, and that Bard just left him for death. I'm not going to show you the rest of the game. It's irrelevant. This is what won the game. We gained ELO off that level 1 play. Hopefully it was worth watching. And now we are promoted into Diamond 2. We finally get the top lane. We've been queuing for top primary, support secondary, and we've been put in support 6 games in a row. Insane how long it took. And unfortunately, we were counterpicked. We didn't have the last pick, and they ended up picking everyone's favorite top laner, Vayne. To make matters worse, this top laner is a very skilled top laner. He was the ranked 1 player on our server a few years back, and he has kept challenger for many years. So fucking around with this Vayne wasn't something I was looking forward to do. It was a very torturous match. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's no point showing any of the laning phase. We all know exactly what happened. I was basically scrapping for dear life and picking up any farm I could whenever I could, and it wasn't fun. I went with the game plan of ditching top whenever I could to try and get bot lane ahead, because realistically, I could never beat the Vayne one-on-one. Eventually, my team felt pity for me and I got a few ganks, but this is basically the only fun part of this game for the laning phase. The other 10 minutes was just me getting face bashed against the wall. It's just, yeah, torture. At least we didn't completely feed her, right? We died once, but I think that's acceptable into a Vayne lane. This video is way too long already, so we're going to skip through this game. To summarize it, it was very evenly matched, I'd say. There was a shit ton of kills, constant back and forth, and there was never a clear, decisive victor in any of the team fights. We're going to skip to the most crucial and final fight, which decided who won. I feel like I played a little bit of the role, although it could be argued I didn't play any role at all. I'll leave that up to you to decide. I'm going for this. I'm gonna assume he takes it. I'm going for the split. Yeah, he took it. We'll use them with the Baron. That was a smart move. I hope. I ended up gambling the game pretty much. My team went in 4v5 to try and contest the Baron. I assumed there's a good chance we'd steal the Baron and I could use that to get the minions. Worst case, we get an inhibitor. But at the end of the day, it was a bit of a flip. But this whole game was a flip. I just took the flip that I think was the best. That sucked. And with that, we score 28 LP, sitting at Diamond 2, 54 LP, moving our way up to Diamond 1. You guys are always asking me where do I find the music for my videos? Well, here you go.
I glued my balls to my butthole again. Oh my god, what did I do? I can't.
Game number 8, Gragas in the top lane. The last time we played Gragas, it did not go great. This game, however, I finally figured out what I need to do to win with Gragas. Well, kind of. The problem I'm facing is when I was learning Gragas, I was playing Glass Cannon. So I was playing Bomber Gragas and just blowing people up. And then I transitioned into Tank Gragas. What I noticed is even though I don't feed as much with the Tank Gragas, I am still playing with the playstyle of the AP Gragas. So all my plays, they're all linked to me having damage, and then all of a sudden I don't have the damage and I can't really do anything. As soon as I go back to my original, what I learned how to play Gragas with, which now that I say it out loud, it's pretty obvious, right? So I went back to Phase Rush and full AP, and I just am bullying this Grandmaster Camille. She is just not having any of it. My combos, they still need work, but ultimately, if I can bully someone out of lane and get a farm lead, that's all I'm looking to do. We got all the platings, we have a kill lead, so at the end of the day, we won top and we won it quite convincingly. We now head on to the mid game. We see the enemy Fizz is in the bot lane. He is quite fed, so this is a 4v5. This is probably our best shot to come back into this game, so we take it.
Glued my balls to my butthole again. Oh my god, what did I do? I can't take a dump cause now my balls are blocking up my butt.
Honestly, today has reminded me exactly why I stopped playing top lane. We couldn't get top lane for the first 7 games. Then the games we do get top lane, the first one was just hard counted matchup. We didn't enjoy it. The second one, we had fun and we crushed, but we just had no shot at winning because the team lost. And then the third one, we're up against Cassante, who is basically, we cannot attack him. We just have to try and survive. It's just a boring match. Like, I haven't played a single game top that I had fun and actually won. Well, we're almost dead, but we only need how much more gold? 250 more gold. You probably noticed we are playing the strategy where we start with no Doran item. We just go straight into the health crystal and then we build into the Barmies. No potions. We're rushing the Barmy Cinder, attempting to purchase the Hollow ASAP to start snowballing and scaling with health. The level up? Oh, we won! What the fuck just happened? Oh, the level up outplay. First back, 1,000 gold. We're gonna look to get a gank on bot lane. I'm not having another bot lane in this game that goes 0-15. That is not happening on my watch. Oh, weird chase for him. Good thing I instantly recalled. See that AoE wave clear? It's so sick. Allows you to wave clear very, very quickly. I want the little ones. He can have the big one, but I want the little ones. You fucking twat. The rate we're going, we're gonna get a forfeit again. They're just gonna forfeit before I can do anything. I have to change something. What the fuck, man?
Enemy rampage.
I think he just ran in the tower and entered.
Disconnected.
Challenger, hey? Challenger. At least he gets to sit out the early season, right? I mean, just straight in.
I glued my balls to